Hi folks, it's Suze from S is for Succulents, and I wanted to show off a little bit and show you my Aeonium Sunbursts. So I've collected a few and popped them here so we could have a look at them and discuss them, but what I really wanted to talk to you and show you is beheading results. So Aeoniums in general are a winter grower, and they do go dormant in extreme heats through summer. So at the start of winter, so we're in spring right now in Australia, and at the start of winter I beheaded a few of these, and this was one of the first ones I did. So there you can see where I beheaded it, and look at these beautiful heads that have grown over winter. They're really a lovely size. Like you might be able to get a bit of reference to size with my hand there. So that was the first one I did, and then I got braver and I did this, and the yield of this is amazing. I think there is at least 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one back there. Let me show you that one because it's a beautiful colour. Look at that, it's like a lemony limey colour, I guess. It's just beautiful, sublime. And okay, so what to do if you behead them? First of all, you've got to leave a few of the original leaves from the head that you cut off, because apparently variegateds do better if you do that. So advice I was given from a friend of mine who's a grower, and I left them on, and eventually they will just through their natural cycle just dry off. You can see that one's starting to brown, and maybe in a couple of days that will pop off. I don't force them off, I just let them come off on their own. You can see that this one had dropped all those leaves. And here's another one that I did. Not as many growing on it, but look at that single leaf there. Isn't that weird? It's like it wanted to be wanted to grow rosette, but it just didn't. And again, you can see I've left the original leaves on. They're still very sturdy, tough. I imagine by the time they go, you know, not imagine, I know, by the time these move on, these little heads will be quite significant. Alright, what else we got? Okay, this is another one. This one had 2 heads. It had that one and it had another one there that I cut off. A little bit disappointing, I didn't get anything growing there, but this main head, oh, there's my dog, Bo, threw off an offset, so that's nice. And then I have this here. So this is one of the beheaded heads. It was bigger before I cut it, but you know, I left the outer leaves on the stem, but it's well rooted. It's rooted so well that roots are coming out of the bottom of the pot, so that's really good. It's ready to go. Maybe it's time to put it in a different pot. Now this one here I did not behead. You can see it's still got quite a thick stem. So there's this main head, which is quite sizely now, and it's thrown off 4 offshoots, 2 quite large ones. Hang on, I'll just put that down. 1, 2, and then on the other side it's got now another 2 little ones going, so that is adorable. So if you're contemplating beheading a Aeonium, in particular a Sunburst Aeonium, the rules are do it in early winter or maybe even spring, because look, they're still actively growing, so spring will probably be okay. Don't do it in summer, they will go dormant. Best to put most Aeoniums out of the sun, give them somewhere you know, where they're protected so they can have a little nap, because they will go dormant. And which basically means they're not actively growing, they're protecting themselves from the extreme weather. So just anticipating some questions you might have, I'm thinking I can hear somebody saying, well, what do I do after that when you get quite a few heads on it? That's purely up to you. I think if you have a situation like this, once these leaves go, these rosettes here will just naturally grow together, and I would assume they'd grow a really nice sort of bouquet shape, and that would probably look good. I guess if the leaves start interfering with each other, maybe chop it up, take a few out. But if you're doing it for propagation, you can remove these heads. You could probably do it now if you wanted to. I don't want to, but it would just be a matter of popping them off, twisting them off, cutting them off, and that way you can multiply them if that's your objective. Sometimes you'll note that some rosettes or offsets will start throwing out some air roots. That's a good indication that you could remove it, because it's already established in its own root system, so you can just easily pot it up. But if we go back to this one, I think it looks nice, just a double head. So if it grows together in a nice shape, I'll just leave it. But again, if you're after propagation, just pop them off. Just pop them off, cut them off, whatever. It will work. They're very hardy. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.